Hi, my name is Stephen Dickerber. I'm a fifth-year senior at the University of Missouri studying finance. This is my 5-minute Teach for America lesson plan. Every student at the beginning of the lesson will be given a handout, just like this. I will then set up with my 1-minute setup time, my poster with my name, grade level, subject, and objective, as well as writing the following sentences on the board. During this lesson, I would really appreciate it if you could think of any feedback to make my lesson more effective. The goal of this lesson is to teach the objective. The objective is that students will be able to recognize and revise simple sentences written in the passive voice. So if you feel at the end of this lesson that I did not clearly teach the objective, that students won't be able to recognize and revise the passive voice, please let me know, and please provide any other feedback that would make this a better lesson. With no further ado, I'm going to go ahead and start my timer here, and I have 5 minutes to teach this lesson. Here we go. Alright, class, today we are going to be learning about the passive voice and comparing it to the active voice. I'll be teaching freshman English, the objective that students will be able to recognize and revise the passive voice when it's written in simple sentences. So, instead of giving you a formal definition, I think you guys are smart enough to go ahead and build your own definition after we work through a couple of examples. Alright? So I'm going to do the first example on the board, and I want you to keep in mind what we're trying to do here. Build our own definition. So in the sentence, LeBron James was dunked on, who can tell me what is the subject? Luke. Right. LeBron James is our subject. Perfect. And what is the main verb in this sentence? And what I mean by that is, what verb is telling the story of this sentence? Dunked. Perfect. So our subject, LeBron James, was verb dunked on. Now here's the real question. I want you to think about this. Is LeBron James doing the action, the dunking, or is the dunking happening to LeBron James? Helena? Perfect. The dunking is happening to LeBron James. Our action is happening to our subject. So this is an example of a sentence written in the passive voice. I'm going to write this sentence, I'm going to revise it to be in the active voice. So I might say, Sammie dunked on LeBron. Now in this new sentence, what's our subject? Xavier? Right. Sammie is our new subject, and our verb is still dunked. In this new sentence, is the subject doing the action, or is the action happening to our subject? Mike? Right. The action happens to the subject. This is an active voice sentence. So if we are going to build a definition, does anybody want to take a stab at it? Remember our passive voice sentence, we had an action happening to the subject. In the active voice, the subject does the action. How's that for a working definition? Do you guys feel good about that? Does anybody have a way to put in their own words? Good, good, yes, I agree. Helena, that's a great way to say it. Everybody hear that? Okay, good. So if you guys want to turn your attention to the handouts that you all have, we're going to work through the first example together. I did this example, this one we're going to do together. The first sentence is, the cars were stolen. Go ahead and circle the subject of this sentence. Should have circled cars. Go ahead and underline the verb in this sentence. Underline the verb. Stolen. Perfect. If you underlined stolen, good job. If you circled cars, good job. Now, is this a passive or an active sentence based on the definition we just came up with? Are the cars doing the stealing, or is the stealing happening to the cars? Stealing is happening to the cars, so this is passive. Good. Alright, let's revise this to an active sentence. Go ahead and write an active sentence right below this sentence. I'm going to work on it together. I'm going to write what I would write. I wrote, the thief stole the cars. Our subject, thief, is then doing the action, the stealing. Alright, for the remainder of the class, I would like you guys to pair up. One partner should circle the subject in a sentence, and the other should underline the verbs. Decide whether it's passive or active, and if it's passive, go ahead and rewrite it to be active. Remember our red flag words, was, were, and got. When they're paired with a past tense verb, are often written in the passive voice. So as you work through this, I'm going to be walking around, and I will help you if you get stuck or need any help with questions. Thank you.